Hello and welcome to beautiful Fraser, Michigan for another edition of Motor City Rockers Hockey. I'm Ben Salagi, joined with, as always, Brady Beaton and doing color commentary tonight. Brady, it was a interesting road trip. We got some good news at the beginning of the road trip. Didn't expect Scott Koash to come back, but he came back in a big way, helping with a hat trick in his first game back out in Watertown. Obviously, the Rockers were able to get that win, but then Danbury we knew it was going to be a tough test. We talked about it being a tough test. Those two games out in Danbury, Connecticut, were really, really difficult.
Yeah, 12 goals in the 2 losses in Danbury aren't ever anything you want to see, but you got the 3 points in Watertown, which made that road trip palatable. You obviously want to get more than just the 3 out of 9 possible points, but you come back, and Motor City cemented themselves as a good team in this league. They're trying to build up to become a championship-level team. Now, the good news is I believe they're done with Danbury for the year, and Columbus is their next test after the new year. But Carolina's kind of in a similar situation as they come in here. Ben, out of their 10 wins, 9 of them have been against Port Huron, Delaware, or Elmira. All teams kind of in the bottom half of the standings. So Carolina looking to prove something on the road against the second-place team in Motor City in their division.
Yeah, and Carolina has a lot of good goal scorers. Of course, a guy that has basically the top spot in the league, except for maybe a couple of categories, Gus Ford, leading the way. He's going to be a guy that you're going to want to make sure you shade, give good gap integrity, because he has 14 goals, 25 assists. He leads the league in 39 points. He averages 2.4 points a game. We like our point getters in Koash and Conway, but he's a point getter that travels. He's a point getter that can get on the board. Lucas Rowe, also a good point getter. He has 27 points, 12 goals, 15 assists. He's basically 50-50. And of course, you have associate head coach John Petita coming in right there as well. He has the most interesting stat line: 1 goal, 22 assists for 23 points, but he's right up there. He's right up there in the league with assists.
Yeah, and I said to you before we went on the air, I'm like, 1 goal and 22 assists. You think you get a second goal by accident with how much they score. One hits off their shoulder. Somehow you get a second one. You're in a good spot for a rebound, but he's definitely a guy that sets things up for them. But while they give up, or while they score a lot of goals, they give up their fair share as well. You look at the last half dozen or so games. Let's just go with December for Carolina. 7-5 loss to Port Huron. They beat Port Huron in overtime, but it's 6-5. They lose to Mississippi in an exhibition game 6-5 in overtime. They beat Mississippi 6-5, then they lose to Mississippi 6-4. That's not an insignificant amount of goals, and that's not an insignificant sample size, Ben. Now, what that means for Motor City, they have to stick to their disciplined defense. Obviously, Danbury got the best of them out east. Come back here. Don't do what you did against Delaware when you tried to trade chances, go up and down, because Carolina has a little more firepower than the Thunder do, and they can make you pay. Stay disciplined. You'll get scoring opportunities because Carolina is going to want to find the back of the net.
Yeah, Carolina does have solid goaltending. They have Boris Badkick, who's near the top 5 of the league. Expecting him to start tonight. He wears number 35, but also Mario Cavallari's not bad either. You have those two guys. You look at them, they're both either, they both have 5 or 4 wins on the year, but their goal against average is, you're right, it's high. Both of them above 3.2, and you would expect that just to be a little bit lower, especially from a top 5 goaltender like Babcock.
Yeah, and sometimes goalie stats are hard to tell. Trevor Babin, when he played in Battle Creek, didn't have a good team in front of him, and his stats weren't anything to marvel at. So it's always hard to tell. But again, I just go back to stay in your system if you're Motor City. You have guys that will get opportunities. Take advantage of that, and don't get antsy. Don't try to leak out. Know when to pick your spots, but play disciplined defense and the offense will come.
All right, at this time, we're going to hand it over to Sean Rapsky, the public address announcer, and we'll come right back with the start of the first period here at Big Boy Arena in just a few minutes. All right, we've got the national anthems. We heard Sean Rapsky tell you who's starting, but if just in case you couldn't hear Sean, we have the starting lineups brought to you by Rock City Logistics. For a quote on all your global shipping needs, including LTL, rail, flatbed, and more. I'm hungry. Forgive me. Please visit rockcitylogistics.com. That's rockcitylogistics.com. Brady, who's going to be starting for both squads tonight?
Well, let's start with the visiting 10-5-1 Carolina Thunderbirds. They will send out at the defensive position Bryce French and Joseph Kennedy will be the D-men. At forward, number 6, Jacob Schnapp, along with number 27, Blake Peavy, and number 28, Josh Koplinger. And for the 12-5-3, your Motor City Rockers, Boris Babick will be in net for Carolina. Got ahead of myself. For your Motor City Rockers, it will be at the D-line, Josh Colton, and the newest rocker, Nicholas Miguel Diaz, recently acquired not 48 hours ago. He became a rocker. He gets the start. Roman Gaudette, Everett Thompson, Derek McKeema as the forwards, and Trevor Babin in net tonight for your Rockers.
Yeah, get to see Trevor Babin back between the pipes. That's always a good sign to see. But yeah, you're right. Wearing number 18, Nick Miguel Diaz out of Clawson, Michigan. He's a homebody. Came home. It's going to help because Danny Vanderweel is still hurt from that road trip. So getting a little more depth on the defensive line. Here's Carolina moving it in. Here's an opportunity right in front of Babin. Go! Big kick save at the last moment. Man, that puck almost went in off the stick of Koplinger, but Babin was right there to get a baby toe on it to push it away.
Didn't get much of it. It was just kind of sitting in the crease. It was slowly inching its way to the line. Good heads up by Babin.
Motor City has the puck. That's Miguel Diaz glassing it out. Getting to the puck is the president. Joe Kennedy walking this one through. Getting pestered by Diaz. There's a centering opportunity. They can't find tape to tape. Motor City looking for a clear out. Here's Koash with it. Losing that speed, coming back. Quick shot there on Babick. He's going to freeze the puck right there. It's nice to see Koash back. He was really able to get that offense going right at the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and first game back, gets a hat trick in Watertown. But how about that feed up to Koash? Bank pass off the boards, right to the tape. He hasn't lost any chemistry since when he was gone.
No, if anything, his eyes got a little bit bigger, saying, I want more goals, and he's already one of the team's top point getters. Koash battling for it at the end line, centers it to Conway. Conway's going to get pestered there by Butita. Puck's going to come out to the neutral zone. Ryder will dump it right in. Chasing after it is Firth. Firth pushes it to the corner. It's going to be picked up there by Martin. Martin flips it ahead and out of harm's way. Racing after the puck is Rowe. Rowe's not going to get there. Sufferdini gets there first, offers a bank pass back to Koch. Here comes the forwards. Koch gets it along the wall, holds on to it, had an opportunity to get rid of it. He's still surveying for that perfect look as he comes to the near side. Koash stops, getting pestered, puts it along the wall, and it's going to be an easy clear there by Carolina.
You see Sufferdini sitting back in neutral ice. He knows Carolina likes to leak out, give opportunities, always having one D-man back just to avoid any cherry picking on the other blue line.
Here's Firth trying to get this one out, gets pressured by Johnson. Johnson played so well, and there's a quick shot by Johnson, but he was recently acquired a few weeks ago, but he played so well. Motor City wasn't going to get rid of him. Unfortunately, though, when one guy stays, another guy has to go. Tim Perks, who got over his concussion issues, he just couldn't then crack the lineup in practice. They gave him opportunities and just wasn't able to work his way back, and unfortunately, Tim was released, but Johnson did earn the opportunity.
Yeah, Johnson in 5 games, 5 goals, 3 assists. Hey, give yourself an opportunity to take advantage of it, and that's what that young man did.
Yeah, it's professional hockey. Once you get a look, you don't want to give it up. There's a quick shot by Landon. It's going to go wide. Johnson's going to pick up the rebound. Landon has it now, gives it up to the point. Flouston with a shot. That rebound comes right in front. Now we have a collision. Pastuca and Landon going at it still. But getting to the puck there is Cardinal. He's going to give it on up. Panacek has it on the near side. It's going to stop. Gives it up down low. Picking up the puck there is Salak. Salak now gives it up. Another centering attempt gets broken up here by Motor City. Here's Makimo with it, walking into the timeline. Good play to keep it in play. Motor City will change behind him. Derek doing a good job allowing 4 on and 4 off pretty cleanly. Here's McGill Diaz. If anything, with the front office, anytime they get a new acquisition, Brady, they usually acclimate themselves pretty darn well, as this one's, no, not going to be icing. It's going to be waved off. But every new acquisition in the past month, you seem like they've been here since training camp.
Yeah, and they hit the ground running. Declan Conway was a good example. Wasn't on the opening night roster. He has been one of the top point scorers for Motor City. Not in the lineup tonight, but Danny Vanderveel was a nice addition. We mentioned Dylan Johnson. This front office has done a good job, not just surviving when guys get called up or injured, but thriving and improving the team.
They have. They've done a really good job. And, finding a guy that fits a system. I was talking with Coach Brown just about McGill Diaz and how he already fits in. There's a quick shot, easy save there by Babkick, but his background, he went to college, played at Curry College all the way out in Massachusetts. It's a defensive-based system out there in Curry, and we already know Coach Brown likes to have a strong defensive system. He goes, I can get a guy that can come right in and play solid defense. It's already a win. So how do you like that? Getting a guy all the way from the East Coast and already fitting in nicely.
Sometimes it's more about the fit than how skilled the player is. One more guy we didn't name, but Koash wasn't a guy at the start of the year, and, well, he's the leading scorer for Motor City.
That is true. There was Rowe with a good shot. One-on-one look, though, but Babin freezes the line drive, catches it right there. Of course, we know Christmas is right around the corner, but spring training also right around the corner, if you'd believe it or not. Baseball free agency getting out from underway. But pitchers and catchers report, I believe, in a month and a half, if you want to believe it. Here's Ian White, gives it up to the near side. Ryder, good D-to-D pass. Now here's Koash with it. Koash gets passed it off, and here's Conway back to Koash. Oh, he can't get the puck on his stick. Koash had a good look, just couldn't bury it. There's now Suffredini with a blast. Babcock makes an easy center mass save, but Dante Suffredini had a good look there on the top of the near side circle.
And Motor City's already had a few odd man rushes, and they haven't really had to cheat for them. They've had good breakouts. They've been attacking well, and they've just done it all within the system. They haven't had to force anything, and not even 5 minutes in the game. They've had 2 or 3 quality chances so far.
They've had a couple of good ones. I was surprised out of that triangle pinch that Conway was able to pick up the puck and still find Koch for it again as Johnson loses the face-off draw. That takes a lot of skill, and you know, Koash, who has good hockey IQ, was just not expecting the puck right there. Here's Carolina working this one on in. Salak gets it all the way down to the corner. Salak's now going to survey, gives this one up. Now a pass into the slot. There's a quick shot off the stick there of Pastuca, and that's going to go wide. Oakes is going to keep it on in. Good cross-ice pass here. Another setup. There's a shot that goes wide. It's off the stick of Regenikov. Oh, that was a nice pass in front and a big goal by Pastruca. 1-0. Just unbelievable pass in front. No-look pass from the end line right in front. Babin wasn't ready for it. No one was ready for it, and it's a goal.
Well, it was a little bit of bad luck. It was Cade Lambden lost his stick, and he was the guy kind of in the middle. And, well, Ben, it's kind of hard to play defense and muddy things up when you don't have a stick, and it led to a good chance in close. And Carolina gets an early goal, puts Motor City down, and it feels like, Ben, despite Motor City playing pretty well at home, feels like they struggle to get the first goal here at Big Boy Arena.
They do. It's almost like they like playing from behind. But that was the 4th goal of the year for Yuri Pastuca. He now has 7 points on the year. So here's another opportunity. There's a backhander. That's going to be an easy save there by Babin. Gaudette moves this one ahead. Can't find tape-to-tape with Makima. Babin settles it down behind the net. Getting to the puck is Rotundi. Rotundi sends it back to the far side. Everett Thompson's going to pick it up there. Good cross-ice pass to Gaudette on the bank. Better bail there by Kennedy. He moves it up ahead, but Thompson intercepts that one and dumps it right back in. Kennedy gives it up to Schnapp. Schnapp gives this one up to Ryder. Clouston, Koash. Koash now gives it to Thompson. Cross ice to Reeder, gets broken up by Schnapp. Now picking up the puck is Koplinger. Koplinger with a quick shot. Babin has no idea where it was, made the save. And now his helmet's off, so they'll stop play right there. But, man, Trevor Babin had no idea where it was, made the save, and it takes us to our first media timeout, Brady.
It was a good job by Everett Thompson on that play. He came back. I know Ryan Rotundi wanted the big hit, but anytime you step up the ice, you give an opportunity for a chance the other way, and they took advantage of it. Luckily, Thompson did a good job rotating back to kind of negate the chance, but you have to be careful anytime you step up the ice, even if it is to deliver a big hit, kind of takes you out of the play.
Yeah, you're right. So far, no harm, no foul, except for that one goal that was scored by Kristruka, was assisted by Salak and Panacek. But, Brady, what are the shots on goal?
Right now, Motor City out shooting Carolina 6-3. So despite doubling up the shots early, Carolina struck first. Take a look at some games going on from around the Fed as well. Watertown got started about a half hour before we did up in Binghamton, and Watertown has the early 1-0 lead on the road. Danbury traveled down to Delaware for a contest, and Danbury early, not surprisingly, up 1-0. Elmira in Columbus up 1-0. The Mammoth has started to play a little better, but they get a quick one on the road down in Columbus. Keep an eye on that one as we go, and Port Huron and Mississippi will not drop the puck until 8:05 because 7:05 Central Time in Biloxi.
Yeah, but got to give the credit to Elmira. We've been talking about them for a good solid 25 days. They've been getting better, the Mammoth, and getting a big 1-0 lead over Carolina. That's huge. Face-off on the near side, controlled by Motor City. Miguel Diaz coughs it up, though. There's a centering opportunity. Babin's ready for it, but Carolina was not ready for the tape-to-tape. Getting to the puck here is Ford. Ford overskates it. It's going to come back. Firth will have control of the puck. Back to Ford. Going to leave it along the boards there for Rowe. Rowe has the puck. He's now going to enter the offensive zone. Good little wall of 3 rockers right there near the point. Good break up there on the stretch pass. Here's Colton with it. Colton's going to walk this one all the way into the offensive zone. Stop for help. Now he's going to send it down low for Ryder. Ryder overskates the puck into the corner. Still a battle for it. Gets centered out a little too far. Colton's going to try to swipe at it and get to it as he has to go and retreat to pick up the puck. McGill Diaz moving it ahead. Can't find tape-to-tape there. Firth, though, knocks it down. Rowe has control of it. Gives it up to Batita. Batita just leaves it along the wall. It's going to be picked up there by Martin. Martin sends it down low. Rowe will chase after it. Motor City gets there first. Now Rowe will pick it on up. Gets into the slot. There's a shot. Gets deflected and just pushed wide as it went through a crowd.
Tell Motor City he's saying, hey, we'll let you take some shots from maybe the top of the point. We don't want you to get it in close how they scored their first goal. They're really packing it in when Carolina has possession in the zone.
Yeah, you see all 3 forwards working that blue line and keeping it back. It's really interesting to see that purple wall. Landon can't receive the pass. That's going to be broken up. Here's Cardinal freezing it there. Colton offering a bank pass to Johnson. Back to Colton. They'll settle it down, looking for an opportunity to break out the puck here. Here's Johnson. There's that nifty footwork Dylan can do. Though he's going to get pinched off along the wall there by Rebenikov. Johnson, though, finds a way to come out with the puck. Gets it into the slot. No, excuse me, that's Cardinal. Here's Suffredini with a shot. Johnson tried to deflect that one. It's going to go wide. Motor City can't keep it in at the far line. Now they're just going to dump it right back in. Couple players on, couple players off behind the play. Going to be dumped in. Ooh, that could have been offsides. There's a save by Babin. Puck is still loose. I'm surprised they did not call Panicek offsides there. But got to the puck, offered an opportunity. Babin, though, was able to close his legs in the 5-hole right at the right time to freeze that puck.
And it's what Carolina does. Panicek was just kind of lurking on the far boards by the blue line, waiting for the opportunity. Hey, there's a reason why Carolina scores as many goals that they do. They're willing to take some risks to get some good chances, and well, their goals against show it, but hey, they've won more than they lost, and they put up numbers. Yeah,
they do, and you can see why. They're fast when they get behind the puck, and they get really good looks, too. They pass the puck within a 6-foot space. Motor City's going to come out with it here. Suffredini has the puck. He's going to walk this one in. Kennedy will poke it. Makima tries to settle it down. Kennedy doing a good job fighting for that puck as he comes out with it. Joe Kennedy is going to get broken up along the near side boards by Makima. Is going to go sent down, and French will pick it up. French looking for that stretch pass. Can't find Koplinger. Rotundi will send it right back. Conway's going to say he touched it. Babkick had to play it. So you saw him delay outside of the crease. Now it's going to be tied up along the wall here. Conway's going to have it. Leaves it for Rotundi. Back to Conway. Conway will fire a floater. God, that's going to hit the sweater. Oh, there was a big hit along the wall.
I was just going to remark how I like getting the big body of Gaudette in front of the net. And then, hey, he throws a nice big hit. Not too often you see the bucket fly off on hits anymore. No. But that's one that looks pretty in the highlight reel.
Yes, it does. We have a stoppage of play here.
Net.
Yep, that's what it is. And it's our favorite net that gets knocked off, of course. But as they readjust it, they're going to take us into the media timeout. Again, nothing has really changed except for the shots on goal. Carolina getting a little bit more, but Motor City starting to get a little bit more offense going in the O-zone.
Yeah, Motor City still out shooting Carolina 7-5, but they've really been controlling the pace of play the last few minutes. Ben, I say it a lot, be process-based, not results-based. And through the first 10 minutes, they've been controlling the pace of play, and that'll pay dividends if you keep working at it.
It will, and we know Johnson likes to go in front to not only get those dirty goals, but like to get some deflection goals. He already has one of those to his credit in his first 5 games here in Motor City. He had a deflection earlier that just went wide, but Motor City's offense taking a little bit to get going, but they're starting now to tilt the ice the other way. The one thing I do like that Carolina's doing, though, and you alluded to it, Brady, they're able to leak out at the right times, create those rushes, but once they win the battle at the end line, they always have a guy or two crashing Babin from the top down low. They're able to get shots within 7 feet.
Yeah, they're very offensive-based in their system. They want to focus on scoring goals first. Hey, defense is important, but if you can crash the net and you can get an opportunity for a scoring chance, don't be afraid to take a risk. Hey, if we give one up on the other end, we have the firepower. We have leading scorer in the league. We can get one back. So stay aggressive. Where Motor City is usually a little more defensive focused, and the offense comes off of the defense.
Yeah. Here's Lambden coming on and just a little bit late. Lambden, Johnson, and Cardinal, your forwards. The defensive pairing will be Rotundi, and it looks, it's going to be Vaughn Clouston. Good face-off win for Carolina. Schnapp has the puck. Going to give it up to the near side. Getting to it is PV, and he'll dump it in. Babin tries to settle it down behind the net. Getting to it again, it's Koplinger. Centers that one. Lambden breaks that one up. There's a shot. Good kick save. Martin offering that one. Rebound comes out for Carolina as they survey on the stick of PV. Gives it up to the point, and Firth can't keep it in. Lambden will offer some forward-checking pressure.
And back on that first faceoff in the offensive zone, you can tell the scouting report on Carolina's get back. The puck was loose. Clouston could have been aggressive, went up and played it, decided to come back and try to stop a rush the other way.
Yeah, and also you'll see a couple of times the faceoffs, they won't have all the forwards out either. They'll have a forward trailing back behind the circle as well. So they're ready to bail and play defense first. Motor City looking for an opportunity to break it out here. Here's Everett Thompson, associate coach, player coach on the ice. He's going to dump it on in. Gaudette going to play after it, can't get to it. Racing to the puck now is Ford. Ford, the top point getter in the league, gets it to the slot, drops that one off. Petito with a shot. Trying to get goal number 2, and Babin says, I don't think so.
Babin saw that all the way, watching the glove pretty cleanly, getting a little more up and down action. But you're right, Ben, when Carolina gets it in the offensive zone, they bring high-intensity pressure. They're not looking for the perfect pass. They're trying to get close shots and create some chaos out in front of the net.
They really are. They like to use their speed. They try to find that middle for those quick 15, 8-foot shots, seeing if they can get the goaltender to blink and put one by them. It's that reckless abandon, playing with your hair on fire, that's made Carolina a pretty good squad this year. Of course, getting 10 wins. It's a good battle test this weekend for both squads. Get to find out where each other are. Of course, Port Huron's third in the Continental, and Carolina's just right behind them. But Motor City wants to keep climbing on Columbus, excuse me. Both start with a C. Coming out with his Grebenikov, has the puck, gives it up to Ford. Ford tries a shot, it's going to bounce off the leg of Ian White. Of course, that was another thing on the road trip. You would have liked to get a point in Danbury, but it really helped, though, that Columbus also lost their last game of the weekend last weekend, so the gap was still at 5.
Yeah, Columbus still has 3 games at hand. Got to take care of business here.
Here's White walking it in. There's a shot. Oh, good kick save there by Babkick. White almost lulled him to sleep. Ryder has the puck. Gets it in front. Good play there by Ryder. Just couldn't get it. Leaking out was Ford. They can't find tape to tape. That should be icing, and they'll finally call it. But, man, nice little nifty play down there by the blue paint. And, of course, you saw Ford leaking out as well. Just couldn't find tape to tape there.
Well, that's what I talk about with Carolina's aggressiveness. There were 3 or 4 purple jerseys below the face-off dot, and Ford saw that and said, that's my opportunity. Hey, be aggressive. We can get that outlet pass, then you have a chance to get it and have a breakaway. Just missed Ford's stick, but you can tell the mentality for Carolina.
Yes, you can. Gus Ford, a really good player. Can see why. Here's Rowe. He's just going to flip it ahead. Now he's going to take a seat on the bench as he'll complete the line change for Carolina. Dylan Johnson has the puck. Gives it up to the near side to Suffredini. Suffredini is going to get forechecked pressure there by Salak. It's going to be a turnover in the corner. Suffredini trying to still battle for it. Coming out to the point, kept in there by Kennedy. Salak can control the puck, sends it out to the far side to French, who cycles it down low. Rebound's going to be kept in by Kennedy. Carolina still controlling with their offense here. Kennedy's going to get the puck right back. Has an opportunity to center it to Salak, and Salak, that gets broken up. Motor City has to get this one out of the D zone. They are trouble, and there's a goal there by Kennedy. Man, struggled to get out of the D zone, and Kennedy makes him pay for it.
Both goals have been scored from about a combined 4 feet outside the net, and yeah, if I'm Trevor Babin, hey, you'd like to make that save, but I'm a little annoyed saying, come on, he just walked it into basically the front of the crease, makes it 2-0, and I believe that is going to be Kennedy's first goal of the year, and I would assume first goal in the Fed because they just took the puck out and gave it to Kennedy.
Yeah, it's his first goal in the Fed. Played in the OJHL for 3 seasons, was a captain for the Stouffville Spirit last year, and that was his first goal as he now has 10 points on the season.
Bus leg's not an issue for Carolina. They've been very opportunistic so far. And now Motor City, hey, you don't want to fall behind 3-0. I know it's only the first period, but they kind of need this next goal.
Yes, they do. They need to close out the last 6 minutes of this period and get something for it. Here's Schnapp with it. Going to get poke checked off of his stick by Rotundi. Flipped ahead. Makima's going to settle it down. Now here's Thompson with it. Going to get pushed off the puck. Now he's going to pick it back up. Still getting pressured. Gets it in front. Makima tried to deflect that one. He's going to give it up to the point. Clouston looking for a windup. Sends it down low to Thompson. E.T. with the centering in front. Big goal there by Gaudette. Was waiting in the paint. Got a big goal just a few seconds later. And Motor City getting back into it.
I said earlier I like Gaudette in front. And, hey, give him credit. He worked hard to get a dirty goal, and I like it. But, Ben, did Babbitt not see that puck come across? I don't know if he thought it was still in the corner, but he never moved off the post, and all Gaudette had to do was kind of shovel it in. That was a pretty easy first goal. Granted, he worked hard to make it easy, but Babbitt never moved off the post. I don't know if he never saw it or what the situation was. Either way, good job by Roman Gaudette using his size to create an opportunity.
Yeah, and maybe I thought Babbitt thought he had some help to at least push Gaudette off the blue paint and just never got it either.
Gaudette's a big guy, and he's hard to push off the paint, so I like them working hard and getting that goal quick. I like Motor City, especially at home. They answer adversity fairly quickly.
Yes, they did. It was actually a span of 45 seconds between goals, and Gaudette getting number 7 on the year. Motor City trying to still mount that offense. We said the next one was going to be a big one, and that is a good Band-Aid to stop the bleeding. Ryder tries to give a cross ice to Conway. It's going to be broken up. Here's Ford. They have numbers. Good poke check there. Unbelievable play by Rotundi. Motor City now has some numbers. Clouston drops this one off to Conway. Conway has coach, but he can't settle the puck down just yet. Ford will break up that pass from Conway. He's going to settle the puck down. Now he's going to use his acceleration. Gus Ford getting it to the far side. Good poke check there by Colton. Coach trying to get this one out, kept in, intercepted there by Colton, and he's going to walk it into the demilitarized zone, and he'll dump it on in.
And the last 60 seconds are a perfect example of what Carolina wants to do. Hey, they'll trade chances. They'll trust their D-men to, hey, get poke checks when they need to because they'll leak out, and they feel like if they get as many opportunities, their guys are going to score. And the last minute was kind of what they've wanted to have happen.
Yeah, so far this game has definitely been playing to the tune of the Thunderbirds. Motor City just has to make sure they're not thunderstruck. Here's McGill Diaz on the near side, gives it up to Lambden. He's just going to backhand this one to Johnson. Johnson, good cross-ice pass. Colton tries to get a shot, gets deflected. There's a quick shot from McGill Diaz, and that's going to go into a crowd. Johnson to Colton, there's a shot. Bad kick makes a save, close the wing, and stop that puck. I don't know. I think
Have we found the puck?
I think we're still waiting for. Oh, it's in the trapper.
It's in the backside of the glove.
But yeah, no one knew where it was. It was in the wrist protector of the trapper, and that's where it is. That's where it gets frozen. And that's going to lead us again into the media timeout. Before we let Brady update you on a couple of things, let's update you, of course, the official assist getters on Roman Gaudette's goal is Everett Thompson and Derek McKema. They get assists on that one, but let's update the shots on goal and what's going on in the rest of the league, Brady.
Well, Motor City was still a slight 10-8 lead in shots on goal. Been pretty even, going up and down the ice. Each side has had sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Take a look around the league. Watertown has now extended their lead in Binghamton to 2-0. That game in Binghamton. Danbury and Delaware tied at 1. Delaware likes to make it pond hockey, and they get chances. They can score. We saw that here a few weeks ago. Elmira still holding their 1-0 advantage over Columbus. And, of course, Port Huron and Mississippi will start very shortly. They'll be about a period behind us. They're in Central Time. They're playing in Biloxi tonight after playing in Baton Rouge a night ago.
Well, you don't have to travel far. There's at least that, but
well, once you get to Baton Rouge, I mean, Port Huron to Louisiana, that is a long trip. I hope you brought a few portable chargers for your phone because you're not getting there quickly.
Yeah, no, that's a good, long, solid 14-hour at least bus ride.
That's being real generous.
I know. You hope maybe you can spring for a plane at that point, but that makes that even more expensive. Everett Thompson, who got the assist on the goal, got 7 assists now, and McKema now has 11. There's a quick shot. Speaking of Everett Thompson, he blocked that one, looking for a deflection. Josh Colton has the puck, gives a quick D-to-D, Miguel Diaz. Good stretch pass. Here's Gaudette. Can he get number 2? Backhand, there's a shot. Bad kick. Makes him blow a tire. Good save. Going to be kept in by Thompson, but Motor City's going to get a wholesale change. Ian White, Suffredini, Brad Ryder, Conway, and Coash are your new skaters as Babin covers that up. Still seeing a couple of extra curriculars. That is Schnapp, and it looks like Suffredini kind of going at it, and Conway, I think, too. Haven't seen a penalty yet, which has been interesting because the last couple of games, home games we've had, first period's been clean and it's gotten a little bit messy as the game's gone on.
Well, obviously in the Delaware game, the top kind of blew off out of nowhere. It wasn't extra chippy. They had a few differences, but they dropped the gloves at the beginning of the period and then let them play hockey.
Here's Coash. Good backhand there. Babkick makes a good save. But yeah, I mean, you're right. And that was the funny thing, too, because the night before things got a little bit heated. And then started the game 2 seconds in, a fight to settle everything down. And then that did not settle everything down.
It did for a bit, and then cost a few people a couple of games. But everything's resolved now. And, yeah, this has been a pretty cleanly played game so far. Again, who's going to take that first penalty? When Carolina likes those chances, you don't want to go down a man. And when you want to be offensive, you don't like sitting in your own zone just trying to kill off 2 minutes.
Exactly. Here's Ian White, gives us one up. Conway to Coash. There's a shot, pushed wide. White gets tied up, so he can't collect the rebound. And here comes Ford with it now. Just leaks out at perfect time. He hits him and Panacek. Panacek can't find tape to tape. He's going to give it back. There's a quick shot. That's going to be deflected by Batista. Batista has a shot. Oh, that did not go in. Ford had a 2 perfect shot that hit the crossbar and deflected out. Oh, my goodness. There's Firth. Dumps it on in. Gus Ford had a great look, but sometimes shots are a little too perfect, Brady.
About a quarter of an inch lower, and it's 3-1, but sometimes Lady Luck smiles on you.
There's another shot. It's going to be deflected by Suffredini. Rebound there by Rowe is still in the wild. Suffredini gives it up to Lambden now. Lambden avoids a hit. Cade Lambden starting to use the jets. Gets into the offensive zone, overskates the puck. Don't have a call. Thought maybe we'd see a slash on Rowe, but that's not the case. Clouston offering a bank pass to Cardinal. Cardinal can't get to it. It's going to be glassed out. Clouston will hold on to it and give it to Lambden on the near side. We have a minute left here in the game, or in the period, I should say, not the game. As Johnson has the puck, gives it up to the far side. Motor City just content, looking for that perfect stretch opportunity, and there was one there. Cardinal's going to get to the puck. Now he got his stick tied up nicely there by French. Now the puck goes in and out of play. Just really quickly, of course, anytime the puck hits the crossbar, we have to let you know that the crossbar is sponsored by Iconic Goaltending, which has clinics all over Metro Detroit for young goaltenders looking to improve their game. Information on private lessons, team skates, and performance analysis can be found at iconicgoaltending.com. Here's Colton with a shot that goes into a crowd. I think that was blocked actually by Firth. He looks to be struggling a little bit as it bounced off his skate. Now it's going to be dumped in. Miguel Diaz is going to get to it at the end line. Salak pinning it along the boards. Trying to come in to help was Pastura. Now it's going to be given up to the near side. Panicek gives this one up. Now Panicek has it. Gives it up to the point with 12 seconds left. Looking for the right shot. It's going to be pushed wide. Rebound comes out. Miguel Diaz has it. Tries to glass it out. 5 seconds left. Kept it at the point on the far side by Kennedy. He'll send it down low. And that's the last action of the first period. It was a fun first period, even though Carolina got out to an early 2-0 lead. Motor City battled to get back into it. We will update you on how that happened in just a second. But we have to let you know, too, intermission stats are brought to you by Triumph Geared Solutions. Machinist jobs are available right here in the Metro Detroit area. Just visit careers.triumphgroup.com to learn more. That is careers.triumphgroup.com to learn more. Brady just was letting people know that Motor City was down 2-0, but let's walk people through how the scoring happened in the first period.
Well, the scoring started 5:11 into the first. Yuri Pastuka was point blank. Cade Lambden had lost the stick, couldn't battle in front of the net. A nice pass from Jan Salak. Peter Panicek also picked up an assist to make it 1-0 Carolina. Things settled in a little bit about 9 minutes later. Joseph Kennedy forced a turnover in the low slot, walked it point blank, and buried one past Trevor Babin. And then Motor City was able to answer just about 40-some seconds later. Roman Gaudet was using his big body, created some space out in front, was able to push it through. Everett Thompson and Vaughn Clouston get the assist there. 2-1 Carolina on top after 20 minutes of play. But Motor City outshooting Carolina 14-9.
There you go. And across the league, really quickly, Watertown has a 3-1 lead over Binghamton. And of course, here it's 2-1 after one. Brady, what's going on the rest of the league after that?
Elmira still up 1-0 over Columbus. Danbury and Delaware are still tied. Port Huron and Mississippi just dropped the puck. No score yet in Biloxi.
Well, just like the last time we were on the air, we were going to be fans of Danbury. We're going to be fans of Elmira. Hopefully that they can get a win against Columbus and Motor City can creep in to first place. But what did you see in the first period? Obviously, it didn't start out as well as Motor City would have liked, but they were able to weather the storm just a little bit, found ways to get the offense going. What are your thoughts on the first period?
I'd like to see just tighten up the defense a little bit out in front of the net. I didn't think either goal was a bad goal given up by Babbitt. They were point-blank chances that, hey, they're pro hockey players. They finished it. Tighten up the D in front. I know Lambden lost his stick on one. Sometimes it's some bad luck, but that's where Carolina wants to get their shots from. Offensively, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I like the opportunities you've had. You've had some bad luck on some. There have been some good saves by Babbitt on others. But offensively, keep doing what you're doing. Just maybe protect the net just a bit more. Let them take shots from the point. Make them go through traffic to score.
Yeah, and maybe just get the – I mean, we've saw a couple of times the bail was perfect on time. Do you like what you're seeing, though, especially on the far side faceoff circle? You're seeing a forward play back. Do you like what the coaching staff is doing with their adjustments and preventing a couple of those leakouts, even though they have happened?
Yeah, both goals weren't caused because of breakaways or odd man rushes. It was sustained offense in the zone. So you don't change anything there. Like you said, doing a good job getting guys back, negating 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. They're bailing at the right time. It's just when they get in the offensive zone, hey, they're going to try to cause chaos near the crease. Make sure you have some bodies in there and get the puck to the corners, to the safe areas as quick as you can.
Yeah, you're right. A sustained offense. Motor City having a hard time getting the puck out of the D zone. But as the period has gone on, they got just a little bit better. One of my favorite promotions, there's the Portillo hot dog, raft that kids jump on. Whoever slides the furthest wins. It seemed like the kid on the far side won. So always good to see the Portillo family sponsor that. Of course, if you're looking for opportunities on how you can get your company involved with the Motor City Rockers, just visit mcrockershockey.com or send an email to info@mcrockers.com. We'd be loving to have you as a corporate partner. And you can join us just like the Portillo family does. Of course, the Genesis Credit Union Kids Zone at the far side can do something as well. We're always willing to listen and improve our corporate sponsorship. But after the first period, it is Carolina 2, Motor City 1. We'll be back with the start of the second period in about 12 minutes or so. We'll be right back. You are watching Rockers Hockey on YouTube. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Big Boy Arena here in Fraser, Michigan. I'm Ben Salagi, joined with Brady Beaton. And as we told you, if you're ever looking for tickets or anything like that, just go to the team's website, mcrockershockey.com. But we know it's the end of the first half of the school year, and guess what? If your little rocker at home got an A or an equivalent of an A, and you want to come see the game tomorrow night, bring a report card and you will get a free ticket for that young rocker for those good grades. Can come in, show the report card. They get in for free, so you get to save some money doing that. And also tomorrow night, if you're looking for tickets and want to come out, we have our teddy bear toss, which will go to help support local charities around the area. You can bring in a brand new or gently used stuffed animal to throw on the ice after the Rockers' first goal. Stuffed animals will be, of course, collected and given to local charities so kids around the Metro Detroit area that are maybe just a little less fortunate can have a nice gift to get on Christmas. Again, if you're looking for tickets, just go to mcrockershockey.com/tickets, and we'd love to have you here at Big Boy Arena. Well, it's going to be an interesting second period. Brady, what do you think the Rockers need to do to maybe tie up this game and take a lead?
Well, I still, like I said before we went to the break, hey, just be a little tighter in front of the net. Just give Babin a little bit of help. The 2 goals for Carolina were point-blank chances. Make them take shots they don't want to. Keep bailing out. Keep stopping the leaker, I'll call him, for Carolina getting back out. And offensively, hey, keep doing what you're doing. You're getting good chances. The more goals will come. You saw Gaudette kind of get a dirty, earned goal out in front. Just keep attacking and doing what you're doing offensively. Defense, just tighten up just a bit again. Lambden, it wasn't completely his fault, lost his stick in front of the net in the net battle. So not a huge issue. Keep playing well. Just make sure you stay aware of Carolina trying to get those odd man rushes.
Yeah, one thing we still have not seen yet is a power play tonight for either squad, for that matter. Would you like to see the guys maybe play a little bit close and try to draw one of those penalties?
I think if you go fishing for a penalty, sometimes it can take you out of your game. Hey, if you're possessing the puck, if you're controlling the pace of play, they'll be chasing, and naturally you'll get some power plays there. So, yeah, keep working hard. And, hey, they've let a little bit go. They probably could have called a couple slashing penalties in the first period, but just keep doing what you're doing, and they're already in the offensive zone.
Yes, they are, getting the puck all the way down to the end line. It's going to be turned over there as Kennedy tries to get this one out. Kept in at the far side by Miguel Diaz. There's a floater in front, and Babbitt had no idea where it was as the puck again gets stuck in his equipment. Maybe you have to check him for some sticky tack or something like that, as that puck just rested on his back calves. But it's kind of funny. We've talked about good goaltenders in the league having the name Trevor, but Babin and Babkick are very, very similar as well for last names. Just got to love it. Face-off on the far side, won by Motor City. Here's Colton. There's a shot, just pushing it wide. There's the rebound. Ryder can't get a finger on the trigger there. Carolina trying to get this offense going. On the stick now of Firth. He's going to fire a shot. Easy save there by Babin. Puck's going to come out in front. Miguel Diaz is going to push it out. Now Motor City loses it in the neutral zone. Coming out with it now is Ryder. Looking for some help. Does a little bit of a dangle and loses the puck along the end line. Here's Conway now. He's going to survey his options. Declan's going to give it up to the point. It's too hot there for Suffredini. Has to go all the way back to get this one. Babin will play it, though, to the far side. And that's a bad opportunity. Brady, I saw you shake your head and thinking, what were you thinking?
Well, it was just no one was on the same page from the pass all the way from the offensive zone back behind the net to Babin, kind of blindly trusting it. Just, hey, they got away with it. That was, hey, settle it down a little bit. Just take that extra beat, make sure everyone's where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it was one of those little, kind of looks, but here's Firth on a quick D-to-D. Oakes moves this one on up. Ian White will settle it down. Now Johnson has an opportunity, gets it to Lambden, back to Johnson, there's a shot on the goal! Dylan Johnson, 6 goals in 6 games. Dylan Johnson tying it up at 2.
And you caught Carolina on a change. The forecheck was strong, led to a 3-on-2. And hey, Carolina's going to take some risk. You took advantage of one there. Great opportunity to tie it up at 2. They're only trying to change one player, but the other 2 forwards were staying leaked out, trying to get the offensive opportunity, and Johnson buries one. What an acquisition for Motor City.
Great acquisition for Motor City. Cam Lambden getting assist number 9 on the year on that little give and go. And like I mentioned, Johnson getting 6 goals in 6 games as he's now becoming one of those reliable point getters. There's a hit along the far side. It's going to rile the crowd up just a little bit. Puck's now going to come out to the near side. Kept in by White as he pushes that one wide. Rebound's going to come out to the stick of Pastuca. Now there's Salak as it gets dumped on in off the stick there of number 19, Oakes. Salak has it, avoids pressure. Now he's going to shield, looking for an opportunity to get rid of the puck here. Salak getting pestered by White. That is a battle. Of course, Salak is 6'4". Ian White is not that big, even though he's an NHLer. He's only 5'10".
This is the first real pressure here in the second period Carolina's had. I like the energy Motor City's come out with, and they've dominated play for the most part early.
Yes, they have. The first 3 minutes have all been Motor City, and still struggling a little bit to get it out of the D zone. That one, though, successfully out of the D zone as Yuri Pastuca tried to dump it back in. And Suffredini now is just going to hold on to it. Gives it to White. White looking for a pass to the cross ice. There's Makima. Makima's going to walk it on in. Makima goes through. There's a shot pushed wide. Gaudette overskates the rebound, but Rotundi was able to pick this one on up as we have a new pair of defenders on the ice. Clouston has it. Looks for an opportunity. Now he's going to give it up on a D-to-D. Rotundi back to Clouston. Moves it up to Thompson. They can't find tape to tape. French now offers a D-to-D to the other way. Kennedy walks this one ahead and dumps it ahead. So it's going to be played along the end line there. Clouston tying it up along the wall. But Carolina has to go and retreat as Kennedy now tries on the far side. Bank pass comes there. Clouston offers a pinball bank pass along on the near side. Here's Firth with it. Motor City still trying to find the puck. They're chasing it the whole way. Here's Koplinger on the far side. Gives it up to the near side to Rowe on the bank pass. They can't connect. This has just been a pinball machine of the first, last 30 seconds.
Carolina's amped it up just a little bit, trying to force a little bit of offensive pressure. I mean, they saw their 2-goal lead evaporating not that long of a time, so I think they're getting a little antsy for goal number 3. They know this one's the big one. Is it 3 straight for Motor City, or can Carolina kind of quell the momentum?
Yeah, here's Carolina again, walking it in. Rowe dropping it off the Ford. Back to Rowe. There's a shot saved by Babin.
Looked like he didn't even take a good look. Rowe, if he just goes near side, he had a lot of net to work with. He shot that puck kind of sight unseen.
Conway gets tripped. No hand goes up. Play will continue. Ford's going to move it ahead to Rowe. That's going to be broken up by Miguel Diaz. Coash losing the puck. Now we're going to have a slashing call because a stick left Ford's hands. So finally, the first power play of the game. Well, they're going to call interference instead. But either way, first power play of the game is going to go to Carolina. And even Conway's trying to say, hey, look, it's nothing you can do. And you didn't even call anything when I went to the ice. But Koash is going to serve some time.
Koash has a few words as he goes to the box. Never really does much for him. But first odd man opportunity here 5 minutes into the second period. And now, hey, let's see what your defense is made of. Get those dumps out. Hey, take your time. And I believe we will use the media timeout right now.
Yeah, well, before we check on things around the league, want to let you know this upcoming penalty kill will be brought to you by Kustra Law for all your legal needs, including getting out of the penalty box in the Metro Detroit area. You can visit KustraLaw.com. That is Kustra, Kustra Law.com. What's going on around the league, Brady, and what are the shots on goal while we have a moment to catch our breath?
Motor City still out shooting Carolina 16-11, just 2-2 here in the second period. Around the league, Watertown has a 3-1 lead in Binghamton. In Delaware, still knotted up at 1. Danbury and Delaware playing a low-scoring game. Usually that benefits Danbury, but Delaware hanging with the leaders in the Empire Division. Elmira still with a 1-0 lead over Columbus. They scored very quickly into the game and haven't given up that lead yet. You know the fans down in Columbus getting a little antsy. Port Huron 2, Mississippi 1 in Biloxi. It was 10-5 a night ago, and just in the first period they've gotten the scoring started once again.
Well, there you go. Still fans, though, of the Mammoth. We hope they can win that one. It'll help us out here in Motor City. Here's an opportunity. There's a shot punched away. That was off Coplinger's stick. Motor City's going to get a nice clear there by Lambden. Again, one of the best penalty kills in the league is Motor City's. They kill off a good majority of their power plays, just shy of 80%. Most of the league hangs around 82%. There's an opportunity here. Copinger gives it up to the point to Kennedy. Looking for his second. That's going to be a nice save by Babin. Copinger can't keep the puck in. Now he does on the second effort. Cross ice pass. PV down low. Good clear there by Motor City. Colton was able to intercept that one and get a nice clear.
Did a nice job getting the puck out of his own. Got 2 sets of fresh legs on the ice, and it just gives Babin a second to catch himself.
Yeah, Carolina's 4th in the league at 20.7% on the power play. See what they can do here. 55 seconds left in the man advantage. There's a blast! Blake Peavy, high in the slot, gets a power play goal and the lead back at 3-2.
That was just picking a corner. That's a heck of a shot on a one-timer at the point. He picked the corner. Then, hey, a period ago, it hit the crossbar and bounced out. That time it was the 1.5 inches lower, and it picked the top left corner. And Carolina gets a very important goal to break the 2-2 tie. Seems like this one has all the makings of a track meet.
It really does, and that was the second power play goal of the season for Blake Peavy. That is his 6th goal overall on the year. It was a big one. Motor City's still trying to find a way to capture a lead. They've been playing behind all night. Ford gives this one up. Can't be controlled by the Thunderbirds. Moved ahead, here's Conway. Conway is going to just race to the end line, getting control of the puck. Still surveying, drops it off to Koash. Koash has it, rides it along the wall, got his pocket picked by Butita. Now Rowe has it, gives it up to Ford. Ford tried to go for a dangle, and there you go. Was looking for those hands to go up as Conway went down as a stick touched his face. And Motor City, they just gave up a power play goal. They're going to get a man advantage right here.
And I think Rowe's saying he did a good acting job. I'll try to see on the replay. It's hard to tell. I don't think Conway hurt his chances at all. I can't tell in real time if it caught him because, Ben, sometimes you don't have to be caught flush for it to hurt. Hey, you get caught with a quick stick up near the face area, it'll knock you down. But I think Rowe was taking exception to Conway's supposed acting.
Well, it was a good job. He won an Academy Award and a power play. Johnson tried to center that one. That's going to get broken up. Colton has control of it. Quick offers a D to D. Makima's going to drop it back off to Colton there. Colton's going to survey, crosses the timeline, will dump it in. Bad kick. Can't play the puck. Motor City still chasing the puck here with the man advantage. It's going to be an easy clear there by Carolina. Colton's going to pick it up. Quick pass to Makima on the far side. Another break up there. That was on the stick of Salak. And this penalty kill is Motor City on the power play. Power plays are brought to you by Digital Macomb Indoor Billboards. Reach over 100,000 people in 1 month all around Macomb County. Just visit digitalmacomb.com. Here's Kowash with numbers. Kowash backhands this one. Bad kick, can't keep it. Can't be kept in either by Suffredini. 50 seconds left in the man advantage. That was the best look of the night. Just couldn't bury it.
Carolina's special teams have been solid. Their power play obviously produced a goal, and their aggressive forecheck here on the penalty kill has done a good job keeping the Motor City power play, which leads the league, out of sorts.
Yeah, second in the league is the penalty kill for Carolina at a healthy 83.3%. 25 seconds left. Motor City blowing a tire. Now Suffredini has to keep it in along the far side. Will they get out of the sleepwalk here and actually get another shot on goal? Ian White. We've seen him rip from the blue line a couple of times. Now it's going to be cycled down. There's Conway. Fires a shot. Good deflection there by Grebenikov. It's going to be an easy power play pelt there for Carolina.
And Conway just gripping his stick a little too tight. Thought he had to get it off quicker than he needed to. Just fired it way too high.
Motor City holding the puck. It's Ian White. Gives this one up to Rotundi. Rotundi has Thompson on the near side. Thompson holds on to it, looking for a centering shot. There's a shot. Johnson tried to get back on the board. That's going to be pushed wide. Carolina getting it back out into the neutral zone. It's not going to be offsides. Looked like Salak was a little early. There's a shot turned away by Babin. Carolina still trying to get control of the puck here at the end line. It's going to squirt out. Lambden has it. Lambden's going to use his speed. Cade avoids it. Oh, no, he absorbed that hit, but got it to Cardinal, who fired a shot. Lambden gets it back to Cardinal. They couldn't connect tape to tape. Rotundi, go ahead.
Bouncy puck off of Babic right now. Look at this. The net fight out in front with Lambden. I think it's going to be a delayed penalty.
It's got to be. Lambden got his hat pushed off. We saw Babin leave the ice surface. Kowash is the extra skater. It's a delayed call. Motor City going to get back on the power play. There's a blast. Babkick makes the save there. Offering that one was Rotundi, and finally it's a frozen puck. And we'll see what the official call is. And it's 2 minutes for roughing.
You give him roughing, interference. I think he could have had a dealer's choice there, but either way, Motor City going right back on the power play. And with this media timeout, they have the opportunity to kind of set up the power play and take a second to figure out how they want to attack this to try to tie the game once again.
Yeah, their last power play, they had the scrum in front where they could have put one away, but after that they didn't have a lot of good looks. What would you like to see them change with this next power play opportunity?
Sustained possession. Carolina's been very aggressive at the forecheck. They're trying to disrupt the power play at the other blue line. Hey, if you can get by them, you have a great opportunity. Again, they are a risky team. They're taking a risk on the other side of the ice, trying to slow down the power play before it gets started. If you can find a way to get past it, you'll have a great opportunity to tie this game at 3.
It would be a great opportunity to get this one back. Of course, Motor City leading the league, 27% on the power play. Really quickly, though, Brady, what are the shots on goal for this period?
Right now, Carolina outshooting Motor City in the second 7-6, 20-16 for the game. And just quickly across the league, Watertown up on Binghamton, still 3-1. Delaware and Danbury tied at 1. Elmira still with the 1-0 lead over Columbus, and it's 2-1. Port Huron leading Mississippi down in Biloxi.
All right, Mammoths. It's what we like to hear. I know the fans at home would like to hear me yell another goal call. Let's see what Motor City does here. There's Conway with a shot. Rebound comes out. Babkick has to dive and freeze that one as that rebound came out perfect to Kowash, and he just couldn't bury it.
Keep throwing pucks on that. Babbitt can't control the rebound right now. The last few minutes, the puck's been loose. Throw it on net, get guys in position to put one on a rebound in. You're going to get a goal if you keep throwing on net until Babbitt can prove he can control a shot.
Schnapp offering some forechecking pressure. Coming in to help is Peavy there. Conway keeps the puck, avoids a hit on the far side. Declan going to maybe try a wraparound attempt. Now he's going to offer a saucer pass to Suffredini. Back down to Conway to White. Now it's to Kowash. Kowash has the puck. Still surveying. Now he drops it down low. E.T. with the puck. He's going to go to the circle. He'll swap positions. It got a screen in front by Conway. But Babbitt is able to freeze the puck and see it all the way through.
Conway and Schnapp they've been having words all game. With this new line come out, hey, I know you want the perfect shot. On a man advantage, you really like to, but keep throwing the puck low off the pads. Have guys on the far side of the shot ready for the rebound. I promise you'll get a goal with the way the puck's been bouncing around in the crease.
Yeah, just got to get one of those rebounds. Here's Makima. Gives it down low to Gaudette. He has a goal today. It was the first for Motor City. Gaudette has it in front. There's a centering hit. That's a goal! Ryder right in front to bang in a power play goal. It's back to being tied at 3 apiece.
Sometimes you can find the perfect pass. There was no help on the near side on the pass across the crease. There was nothing Boris Babbitt could do, and that's the second goal that Motor City scored that they've had a lot of net to push it into. That's a beautiful feed, and much like what Motor City did in the first period, there was not a lot of pressure on the guys right around the crease where you need the most.
No, but it was a beautiful feed. Ryder had a wide open goal. It's a 4x6. I think he had all 6 feet, maybe 5.5 of it, to fire in that puck. But it was a beautiful goal either way for Brad Ryder. So Ryder now has number 5 on the year, and that is his 3rd power play goal of the season. So Makima will get the hockey assist. Of course, Gaudette was the one who fed it down low. Makima now has 2 assists today. Gaudette has a goal and an assist as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how the 3 stars will shake out. Yeah, so far Makima with 2 assists. Gaudette with a goal and an assist. Ryder has a goal. Of course, Dylan Johnson has a goal, and Cade Lambton had the other assist on that one. Kowash in the near side circle. Kind of a half-hearted attempt there on the face-off draw. Don't see Kowash take a lot of face-off, so that was a little interesting. So now he's going to tie up and pin along the far side boards. Kowash still battling, trying to get control of the puck. There was Pastuka, kept in. Now here's Ryder, who just got the power play goal. He sends it down low. Centering attempt's going to get deflected and ricocheted to the near side. Now here's an opportunity. There's McGill Diaz firing it into a crowd. Leaking out is Salak. He has the puck. McGill Diaz, though, doing a good job forcing him off the puck on the far side.
It was a good job. All 5 purple jerseys saw the block shot out up top. They knew they needed to get back quickly, and they did.
Salak has a wraparound opportunity. He's going to try to shoot high. Good chin save there by Babin. Babin was just like a catcher catching a bouncing pitch. Got right in front as that gets leaked out to Salak. He's going to drop this one out to Panicek. Now sent down low to Schnapp. Schnapp's going to get hit along the boards. Motor City, Clouston moves it up to Thompson. Thompson's going to drop it off to Gaudette as he absorbs a hit. There's a crossing pass to Makima. Makima's going to take it to the end line. Now Clouston will get it at the point. Clouston just offers a hard pass off the end boards. Picking this one up is Makima. 6.5 minutes to play. There's a shot by E.T. That's going to get blocked easily there by Peavy. Peavy was the one to recapture the lead at 3-2. Trying to get the puck out here. Koplinger sends it back to the far side. Chasing after it is Firth. Firth will pick up the puck. Motor City, look at all 4 of those players bail at the right time. Kopinger can't control the pass. Gets it along the end board. Schnapp can't get there either. Lambden can't control the outlet pass. Schnapp has it, turns it around, gets hit along the boards by Clouston, gets taken to the end line. That puck's going to bounce off the cage. Johnson gets a big hit as he absorbs that one. Someone lost their stick. Who's going to come out with it? It's Cardinal. There's a fight behind the play.
Can't tell who it is, but
it's Dylan Johnson and somebody.
I still don't know who lost their stick.
Well, Johnson actually leaked out, so it's not Johnson. So who is it? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Vaughn Clouston and, of course, Jacob Schnapp were the two that were going at it. And Schnapp was the one who lost his stick. And Lambden now chirping him as he goes all the way to the penalty box.
So Schnapp's been in and around some interesting situations the whole night. He's had some words back and forth, and now Lambden getting into it with Rowe.
I mean, we know Lambden, he doesn't care about his body too much, and even though he's small, he'll get to you. We'll see if anything happens out of this as they sort this out. Oh, no, here's Cardinal. Cardinal's going to come to Lambden's defense. Now he's going to throw some punches, Tommy Cardinal is, and they're opening the door, and they're shoving Lambden into the door. But Tommy Cardinal sticking up for his guy. He came off the bench only to do that.
Can't go off the bench. That's a tough one. I like him defending his guy. And, yeah, I'm surprised they're putting him in the box and not sending him to the locker room right now, at least for a 10.
Well, we'll see.
How many Thunderbirds are on the ice right now? There's an extra Thunderbird out there as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, players were leaving the bench area.
So that's one of the biggest no-nos. You can't leave the bench, and the officials are going to have a discussion. But there were too many guys on the ice in both uniforms. So right now, 2 Thunderbirds in the box, 3 Rockers. I don't want to guess because last time when Delaware was here, I tried to guess the penalties and that was way off. So I'm just going to wait to see what happens.
Yeah, let's let the officials here sort all this out. Of course, we don't envy the officials. It's Adam Fish and Chris Hoy. They're the ones with the orange stripes on their sleeves as they still try to get this one understood. Chris Hoy is the one talking to the scorers table, getting this one sorted out. You're right, though. There's 2 Thunderbirds in the box. We know that's going to be Lucas Rowe and Jacob Schnapp. We know that the 3 Motor City players, one is Lambden, one is Cardinal, and the other is Vaughn Clouston.
It all started with that hit on the near boards. I couldn't see because where we're at, we're not up very high, Ben, so we can't see over the crowd, just in the short corner on this side, and someone's stick went flying. I couldn't tell who delivered the hit. I don't know if you had a better view than I did, but someone lost the stick. Then whoever got hit took exception, and everything blew up, and now we have a 5-minute major on the board for Motor City.
Yeah, I'm going to take a guess that Schnapp lost his stick because Clouston was the one who offered the hit. They didn't like that, so they tussled behind the play. I saw a 2 and a 7, but we found out Dylan Johnson was able to escape that mess with the puck, so he wasn't involved. And as of right now, I'm still waiting to see because we have half of it sorted out.
So what, everyone's offsetting except Cardinal? Because Cardinal, I would imagine, would be the 5.
Cardinal has to be the 5. That's what I'm waiting for to see if that goes up.
But the one thing I'm just curious about, Ben, I know no one got involved, but there were extra white jerseys on there. Now, they didn't do anything, so that helps you sneak by a little easier. Yeah. But Cardinal went off, and obviously he did what he did, so that's, hey, can't do that. But there's a couple extra white jerseys out there as well.
Yeah, so.
Oh, there we go, 59. Wait.
There is no 59.
I was like, it's.
Because Ross Bartlett's not playing.
I mean, if he can pick up a penalty from the stands, that would both be impressive and infuriating. I'm going to assume they meant 57.
Well, yeah. It has.
There was no 9.
No, it's. So Tommy Cardinal's going to be the one with the 5 minute. Yeah, he's the one with the 5 minute. That's the only one that makes sense. And it's going to be a 5-on-4 here. Another penalty kill opportunity. Of course, anytime there is a penalty kill opportunity, it's brought to you by Kustra Law. For all your legal needs around the Metro Detroit area, including getting out of that penalty box, visit KustraLaw.com. That's KustraLaw.com. So, yeah, it's going to be Tommy Cardinal in there for fighting because, again, Ross Bartlett isn't playing tonight, even though he would not mind scrapping it up a little bit.
It's believable if you didn't realize he wasn't on the ice tonight. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, and they're still trying to get everything put down. But right now, 5-minute major, go into a shell, survive the period. Get to the end of the second, regroup in the locker room. I don't want to say abandon all offensive hope, but right now you're in survival mode till the third.
Well, I'll say it. You don't want to, get a shorthanded opportunity. And even though Motor City doesn't have a lot of shorthanded goals on the season, I'm with you. Abandon all hope on the offensive side. Just play solid defense and play to win the third. Ford gives it up to the far side. Now he gets it back. Gus has an opportunity. Surveys. He's going to leak this one out to. No, it's now Firth gives it up to Peavy. Peavy with a shot. No, he's going to hold on to it. Good poke check there by Makima. Now Peavy gets it back, gives it up on a bank pass to the near side. That was intended for Batita. Batita is a player coach as well. Of course, head coach is Garrett Rutledge for Carolina. Panacek has it now as he crosses into the offensive zone. Ryder, good poke check there. Ian White has control of the puck, does a quick survey, and he's going to offer a hard blast. Coming out is Koash, Thompson, and Miguel Diaz. That's 3 men on. Suffredini is going to have to wait his turn to catch a breather. Kennedy, who got his first goal of the season, takes it to the end line. Puck's going to come out to the near side. Now it's going to be taken out to the corner. Panacek has it, drops it back to Salak. Salak, now it's back to Kennedy at the point. There's a shot pushed wide. 2:50 left in the man advantage. 3:33 left here in the second period. Ryder moves us ahead to Koash. Koash has a man if he wants it, but he's just going to float this one out. Now Colton comes on, so does Gaudette. Dylan Johnson is the third. So Miguel Diaz is just going to be the one as now he plays the puck. He tries to clear, kept at the far side, as he's going to be the next one to come off.
And Dylan Johnson tried to leak out. I just know what he saw, but in this situation, hey, you've killed off half a major. Error on the side of caution. Take that extra second before you leak out.
Yeah, there was a good shot there by Koplinger. Kennedy has the rebound, drops it back off to Koplinger. Koplinger in the circle, leaves it there for Panacek. Panacek gives it up along the wall. Now he gets it right back. Pushes it to Kennedy on the far side. Gets to the circle. There's a shot. I have no idea how Trevor Babin saw that one. Blake Peavy screened him in front. No, that wasn't Peavy. That was Rebenikov screening him in front, and somehow Babin, using his X-ray vision as Superman came in to save the day. So the 2 minutes, as you pointed out, Brady, just a few moments ago as I was talking. Clouston came off. So did Lambden. So their 2 minutes are done. The only man left in the sin bin is Tommy Cardinal.
Yeah, and you know what? Cardinal might have gotten off a little easy with that 5-minute major.
Oh, yeah.
I was expecting minimum of 10, but hey, I'm done guessing this year. Even though I still will, I shouldn't.
Well, it's nice that it's only a 5 because, a 10 in a game, you don't want a guy like Cardinal gone. So it is fortunate for Motor City it's only a 5. We'll take that. There's another shot. Ford offering that one to Babin, and as he closes the 5-hole and freezes it right there. So, of course, that means Jacob Schnapp and Lucas Rowe are out on the other side for Carolina.
And Schnapp, he's a guy that screens Babin in front. Yeah. He likes to dirty things up in front of the net, create some chaos. And now that he's back out, the penalty kill gets the power play, I should say, gets just a little more dangerous for Carolina.
Yeah, looking for the first power play pelt of the night as Motor City. They had a power play kill opportunity, but instead Blake Peavy had other plans, getting a power play goal. There's 1:27 left in killing this one. It'd be their first power play pelt if they are able to do so. So I guess everything was offsetting, and they're just going to assess the 5 Cardinals. We're looking at the official score sheet. Here's Ford, though, gets an offensive opportunity as Batita on the near side. There's a pass. That gets broken up. Motor City gets a good clear on the stick of Suffordini.
They've done a really nice job on this penalty kill. Hey, the first one they had, they were out of sorts. Carolina was clicking all cylinders. You've gone 4 minutes now of the penalty kill. Done a really nice job not letting Carolina get too many opportunities.
Yeah, that momentum Carolina had after making it 3-2 with their power play goal. That's all evaporated into the ether. Here's Ford, maybe trying to get that one back, just pushing it wide. Batita has the puck now along the boards. Gives it up. Firth has it at the point. Drops this one back. Going to be intercepted by Ryder. Here's a shorthanded opportunity. Makima. It's a race. Derek Makima gets in front. And it's a goal! Shorthanded goal for Derek Makima to make it 4-3. Unbelievable. Found a way to not only beat stride for stride, but got in front of the defense and beat Babbitt to make it 4-3.
And he didn't cheat out. He didn't try to cherry pick. It was a nice feed, caught him in stride, and straight up, Derek Makima outskated him and just made one heck of a move. How about that for flipping momentum? They're getting ready to go into the third period. Ben, if they went into the third period 3-3, you feel like that's a win. But how about Makima down a man, just out-racing the man with the puck, and then a beautiful shot to top it all off. Chef's kiss on that play.
First shorthanded goal of the season for Motor City is going to go onto the stick of number 71, Derek Makima. So he's going to enter the history books here at Motor City. Of course, Brad Ryder getting ever the first franchise goal. And the first penalty shot goal was actually by Scott Koash. So there you have it. Coming out of the box now is Cardinal as he tries to leak out. That gets broken up. Oh, Panicek doing a good job there. Here's Landon picking up the puck. He dumps it in. 35 seconds left here in the second period, of which Motor City has actually won. So how do you like that if things hold on? There's a centering opportunity. There's in front. Panicek just pushed that one wide. Salak's going to have the rebound. 20 seconds left. Gaudette pinning, and that's going to be a good clear. It's not going to be icing. Babcock has to come out and play it. 10 seconds left here in the period. Puck's going to come out to the stick of Coplinger. Coplinger, far side circle. Rotundi breaks that one up. Rotundi got his stick lifted, still holding on to it. Now he's going to pin it into the corner, and that'll do it in the final seconds. But big shorthanded goal tilts the ice in Motor City's favors. The end of two, Motor City has their first lead of the game, 4-3. And not only is it a big goal because you have the lead, but you got it while killing a 5-minute major. Absolutely,
and I believe we had the penalties figured out. They actually just gave, on the score sheet, Clausen and Schnapp each had 2 for roughing, but we're assuming there's at least one more set of offsetting penalties. But Tommy Cardinal, just 5 for fighting. I'll be curious what that is after they review the tape, but you did a good job killing 5 minutes. Not only killed it, as you mentioned, got the goal, and Derek Makima, that was a thing of beauty. That's one for the highlight reel.
Yeah, that is. As again, slipped right behind the defense. He's a bigger guy, so he can go stride for stride, obviously. Makima was able to find a way to slide in front, get one of those point-blank opportunities to get his 7th of the year and the first shorthanded goal in Motor City Rocker history. So really quickly, though, while we have an opportunity to catch you up, the intermission stats, again, are brought to you by Triumph Geared Solutions. Machinist jobs are available right here in the Metro Detroit area. If you're looking to get into machinist work, all you got to go is visit careers.triumphgroup.com. It's careers.triumphgroup.com to learn more about those machinist jobs. But Brady, teach us what happened shots on goal-wise here in this second period and in the game and what's going on around the league.
Shots were dead even, 12-12 in the second period. And hey, we had our fair share of scoring. $1:44 into the second period. Dylan Johnson knotted the game up at 2, but Carolina would get the man advantage and they would take advantage. Blake Peavy buries one, a beautiful shot from the point, picked the top left corner, made it 3-2. 5 minutes later, Brad Ryder would tie the game up on the power play. Roman Gaudette with assist, Derek McKema with the assist there. By the way, on the first Dylan Johnson goal, Cade Lambton and Ian White with assists. And then, as you just saw a few moments ago, with about a minute 18 left to go in the period, in the waning seconds of a 5-minute major being killed off, Derek McKema from Brad Ryder, beautiful pass, and then Derek McKema again. I'm still going to be gushing over that goal for a while. Puts it in the top corner to flip the script and take a 4-3 lead here at Big Boy Arena going into the third period. Around the league, Watertown and Binghamton, they've been stuck at 3-1 for a while. The Wolves with the lead on the road. Danbury's figured it out a bit. They lead 3-1 in Delaware. I don't know what's going on in Columbus, but Elmira has a 1-0 lead in Columbus on the banks of the Chattahoochee River, and Port Huron is up 2-1 on top of Mississippi down in Biloxi.
Well, I just got to see who got the goal for the Elmira Mammoth. I thought it was going to be the guy everyone thought it would be, but it wasn't. It was Stavros Salias who got the goal from Elmira to make it 1-0. Thought maybe it was going to be player of the month, but it was not, as they're getting goals from other places around the league. But really quickly, though, just let's talk about the night so far Derek McKema has. He has 2 assists, actually 3 assists. No, correcting myself. 2 assists and the shorthanded goal. But it was a big one, but it was an even beautiful little chip pass by Brad Ryder.
Yeah, it was. And like I said when the goal happened, he didn't try to cheat it. He didn't cherry pick at the blue line. It was a nice pass, caught him in stride, and McKema outskated him and buried it. It was a beautiful play start to finish, and that's one that, hey, he's getting a lot of love in the locker room. Now, in the third period, things got chippy. Don't lose your head. Be smart. You have the lead here at home. You have another game tomorrow. Carolina's going to come at you with what they do. They score a goal, they're going to give you opportunities. I'm not saying go in a shell, but pick your spots. If you're trading opportunities right now, that aids Carolina in a potential comeback. Now, again, don't go in a shell, but know when to be aggressive. Be smart about it.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting third period. You're not going to want to go anywhere. A lot's on the line here at Big Boy Arena in Fraser, Michigan. Again, your score after 2, Motor City 4, Carolina 3. Come back, join us for a fun and eventful third period here on your home for Motor City Rockers Hockey and Rockers YouTube page. We will be right back with the start of the third period in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena here in Fraser, Michigan on a cold winter night, a week right before Christmas. And of course, if you want to come out tomorrow, bring a brand new or slightly used teddy bear, stuffed animal, whatever you want, because after the first Rockers goal tomorrow night, there will be a stuffed animal / teddy bear toss where we will collect those items and give them to the less fortunate here in the Metro Detroit area to make sure that they have something to cuddle along the holiday season. Of course, if you're looking for tickets, just go to mcrockershockey.com/tickets. And of course, if you have a young rocker who's doing very good in school, because we got those half the year grades back, show that report card at the box office, and that young rocker can get in for free. So how do you like that? Reward them for getting good grades, or A equivalent. And we would love to have you guys here tomorrow night. But we got some things sorted out. We know Tommy Cardinal, though, is not going to be coming back, is he?
No, it seems like he got a game misconduct, which if he left the bench, which all signs point he should do, that he did, he should get a game misconduct for that. And I'm sure he'll get an early start to the holiday season. I wouldn't expect to see 57 on the ice tomorrow. And Ben, one thing, Motor City's Tommy Cardinal's right there. And now they're telling him he's got to go.
Well,
it was a retroactive game misconduct, and yeah.
Yep, so there it is.
Cardinal went up. They got it right, but I haven't really seen that before, where he came back out and then the refs went, no, he should have had a game misconduct.
I've never seen a player take that news the way Tommy just did. He's like, oh, okay.
Well, he probably thought he got away with one, only going out for 5. But as I was saying, Motor City plays really good hockey. They play a nice brand of hockey. They're second in the division. I believe they're third overall in the league. But this is the second straight game we've done at home where there's been an incident. If they need to find a way just to keep their heads a little bit. I like the edge they play with. You got to have it. But it's a tightrope walk. And the last couple of games here, they've gone just a bit over the line.
Yeah, but I do like how Tommy did stick up for Landon. Here's an opportunity, and that's, it floated and it didn't go in. Oh, Makima almost got a 2-goal lead. Somehow that puck stayed out, and we're going to have another call here. Still down behind the play is Everett Thompson. Now he gets up, and number 11, Keegan McGraw, is going to go to the box. 17 seconds into this last period.
And now you have a chance to put Carolina in a corner early. You have a chance to take a 2-goal lead. Use this momentum, ride this wave of emotion. Is Motor City going to get a 5th guy out here? There we go. Here comes Thompson. But a chance early. Get a 2-goal lead at home in the 3rd period. You have all the momentum carried over from the 2nd. Keep up this pace.
Yeah, we'll keep up the pace, keep up this trend. Motor City's last 2 goals have been on special teams. A power play goal by Brad Ryder and a shorthanded goal by Derek Makima. Motor City is 50% on the power play today. Of course, all power plays are brought to you by Digital Macomb Indoor Billboards. Reach over 100,000 people in 1 month around the Macomb area. Just learn how you can do that by visiting digitalmacomb.com. Koash drops it to Thompson. E.T. has a look for it. Gives it up to the point. Suffredini. 1 touch to Koash. Back to Suffredini. Over to White. Suffredini cycles down to Koash. Centered in front. Oh, that's going to be kicked away. Now still Motor City with the puck. Suffredini's going to walk this ahead. Drops it back to Koash. Centered in front is a goal! Declan Conway from Scott Koash. The 2-point getters makes it a 2-goal lead for Motor City. 3rd straight goal on special teams.
And you saw Koash, he was waiting. He saw Conway trying to slip into position. And when he had the lane, a perfect cross-ice feed. And Conway, hey, he got in the right spot. A beautiful feed. That's an easy one for Declan Conway. How about him? 11 goals now on the year, only surpassed by Scott Koash. They're a dynamic duo right now for Motor City.
Yes, they are. Both acquired at the end of October, and they've been point getters ever since. 88 and 44 have been a heck of a duo. Again, the last 3 goals for Motor City, all on special teams. 2 of them coming on the power play as they're 2 for 3 on the power play today. Special teams getting it done. Maybe not the best 5-on-5 as Babin will freeze the puck there. Maybe not the best 5-on-5, but 5-on-4, they've been really, really good. And, of course, getting, again, that big one right at the end of the 2nd on the shorthand.
Yeah, and they've carried the momentum into the 3rd period. They're playing with some energy. They're playing with a little bit of spunk right now. And it was Carolina, you assume, off the long bus trip might be a little slow to get going, but Motor City, it's kind of been the roles have been reversed. Motor City's gotten their legs underneath them, and they've been playing really well as of late.
They have been. They've been playing well. Of course, bus legs not being a thing for Carolina. They've been playing well. They're just – and we did say it. Well, I know I said it in the first – there's going to be another one. Rebenikov got hit hard, and that's going to be a penalty on Motor City.
I think it was Vaughn Clouston that laid the hit.
Yeah, that sounded like a boom from Clouston.
Let's see on replay. Is this going to be 2 or 5? Because sometimes those scary hits into the boards. And
I don't think that's a 5.
No, I don't think that's a 5 either, but that was a pretty easy call for the official. So he'll go, and I wonder if they'll send anyone from Carolina for an offsetting fighting. Because there were a couple guys that came to their teammates' defense.
No, I think this one's just pretty much cut and dry. Vaughn Clausen now, second time he's been in the box today. Of course, this brings up another penalty kill opportunity, which is always the penalty kill. Is brought to you by Kustra Law for all your legal needs around the Metro Detroit area, including getting out of the penalty box. Just visit KustraLaw.com. That is KustraLaw.com. And right now the Thunderbirds are 1 for 2 today on the power play. They were able to get that 3-2 lead on a power play goal scored by Blake Peavy, who got that beautiful rip from the point. What do you think they got to do, Brady, to make sure they don't give up another power play goal here?
Do what they did on the last penalty kill. They killed off 5 minutes. They kept the puck out from the dangerous areas, made Carolina send it outside. Hey, if you can pinpoint a shot from inside the blue line, hey, tip your cap to you. It's a good shot. Don't give them those easy tap-in goals and survive these 2 minutes. It feels like a big 2 minutes. Carolina feels like they can get back in this game. If you kill off this penalty, kind of deflates the Thunderbirds a bit.
Yes, it is. Here's Ford. Top point getter in the league. Has yet to get a point today. There's a shot. Wow, Ford with a heavy blast, but Babin's able to absorb it. That's the one thing that is surprising. Ford is yet to see the score sheet today.
He is. He's a good scorer, but that shot, Ben, that's what I'm talking about. Let him take that slap shot. Down a man, if they want to shoot it from 30 feet away from the net, let them fire those slap shots. Babin's a good goaltender. He can make those saves, and he did right there.
E.T. makes a good clear there. Ford drops it off to the far side. That was intended for Butita. Butita gives it up to the point, back to Ford. Ford has a man on the near side. That is Firth, but he's going to fire a shot instead and pushes it wide. Motor City trying to get to the puck along the boards here. Suka can't get to it. And Miguel Diaz just pitchforks this one the length of the ice. It's going to be a wholesale change for Motor City behind the play.
Butita was trying to camp the blue line, realized they weren't going to get the puck out quick enough, had to go for a line change. But you see Carolina hanging out on the Rockers blue.
There's a quick shot there by number 28, Koplinger. It's going to be an easy save there by Babin. You're right, they're trying to leak out now, trying to see if they can sneak one out. But I think Motor City's onto their game now. I think they understand that these guys want to play it a little frisky in the neutral zone, and they're ready for it.
Well, and they, like I said, they haven't given up a breakaway goal. They haven't given up an odd man rush. So I like the way they're doing it. It's been in the offensive zone when they've been cycling that they've gotten their goals.
Well, 28 seconds left in the man advantage here for Carolina as Vaughn Clausen waiting to come out of the box. He was one who offered a big hit. And so roughing is the call for him, and he'll be out in 15 seconds. Carolina waiting for a perfect opportunity, giving it up to the point. Here's Kennedy, gives it to the far side. There's Rowe with a shot. I have no idea how Trevor Babin made that save either, just biting the bullet with his teeth. My goodness.
It's positioning. You know where the puck's going. You see the one-timer set up. You put yourself up in to give your best chance. Hey, again, if they can pick a corner from the top of the circle, hey, good on them. But there's a lot of space for that puck to go. It's not point blank. You take out the most of the net, and you play the percentages, and Babin did that well there.
That's why he got called up on loan to Knoxville with the Ice Bears. Look who's to our right. Zolkinich. There you go. He has a nice beard. Looking always good. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, just fixing up everything. He looks good. Can't wait to see him back on the ice. Where's number 49 for the Rockers? He and Jonathan Giuliano, the elder statesman of this team. Here's Salak. Gets this one up ahead. Panicek stops at the far side. Drops this one down low to Salak. He's going to get pinned in the corner. Salak now gets taken down by Gaudet. Gaudet using his body a lot, disrupting everything. It's a good power play pelt for Motor City. Vaughn Clausen is set free. Here's another opportunity pushed wide by Martin. Ian White has no idea where the puck is. It's going to be picked up in the corner and cleared. Here's Johnson with it now. He avoids a couple of hits. Gives this one up. Panicek has it. Bounces off the skate there of Kopler. Now Miguel Diaz Miguel Diaz gets tied up and pinned along the boards. Johnson seeing how he can help. Puck's going to squirt out, now back into the corner. Panicek digging forward as well. Now he mines the treasure. But Motor City's going to come out with it. Thieves, Pirates stealing the treasure chest as they come through. Everett Thompson gets it into the offensive zone. Centers that one. Ryder wasn't ready for it, but Miguel Diaz will pick it up instead.
Motor City can play a very calm game. Up 2 goals. Don't have to force anything. You can wait for the perfect pass.
Here's a perfect pass and a good shot there by Koash. Could not bury that one. Clouston's going to play the puck. Offers a clearing pass, bank pass into the neutral zone. Snop has it, gives it up to the far side. Grebenikov has the puck. Centers this one, Rotundi. Leaves it there for Conway. Conway was the one who made it 5-3 with a goal here in the third period. A minute into the power play to be exact. Motor City drops it down low, or trying to get the puck dropped down low, I should say. Tying up Butita right there. And that's going to hit the rafters.
That went into the scoreboard, Ben.
I was wondering where it went.
That went into the scoreboard.
Well, normally this time of year when you hear noise on your roof, it's Santa Claus and his reindeer. But, man, that was a puck.
Oh, he couldn't do that. Well, he probably could, but that was still impressive.
Oh, wow. Well, as we get a new puck from the scorer's table, we'll have a media timeout. Let's give you a quick update on shots on goals and what's going on from around the league.
Carolina actually out-shooting Motor City here in the third period, just 4-3. Motor City leading the game, shot total 29-25. Around the Fed, Watertown 4, Binghamton 2. That game in Binghamton, Watertown's led the whole way. Elmira still up 1-0 on Columbus. Not sure how the Mammoth are doing it, but hey, they're playing well down in Columbus.
There you go,
Danbury
boys.
down in, I guess for them down in Delaware, up 3-1, and Port Huron now has 16 goals in their trip south. 6-2. Port Huron on top of Mississippi. That game was tied at 2. But Port Huron brought their offense with them, and for some reason, whenever Port Huron goes to Columbus or they go to Mississippi, it's these high-flying shootouts, and nothing new with Port Huron in Mississippi.
That's crazy. Port Huron playing well, of course. They'll be here on New Year's Eve. That game time got moved up to 2:30, so if you want to watch Michigan face TCU, you can maybe catch up either at halftime or on tape delay and come down here to Big Boy Arena and catch a good one between our I-94 rival. Again, if you want tickets, go to mcrockershockey.com/tickets to purchase those. Or, of course, you can come up and get them at the door. PV pokes, checks that one. Firth is going to get the puck settled down on his stick. Moves ahead to Koplinger, and he'll just chip it ahead. Rotundi has it. Yeah, we were wondering when that game on New Year's Eve would be. Originally it was 7:30, then it got dropped to 4 as Lambden has the puck, pushing that one wide. And then, of course, after it was announced when Michigan was going to play, they tried to get the game scheduled for 1 o'clock as Lambden intercepts that one. But 2:30 was the earliest time that we could get on the ice. So there you go. You can watch, if you really wanted to, you can watch Motor City Rockers hockey as Elias Thompson goes down. Here's Suffredini, moves it ahead. Johnson! Oh, beautiful play there by Firth.
That was a great chance out in front. I thought it was about to be 6-3.
Oh, that would have been a big one, huh? Good clear there by Carolina. Like I said, you can watch us at 2:30. We have a bar here. You can watch the Michigan game as well. Then guess what? If you want to go down to Joe Louis for the Red Wings game, they always have the New Year's Eve game. Or not Joe Louis, LCA. What am I talking about? You can go and catch that if you want. Catch all 3 games. Babin makes a save. Koash clears this one out. See, that's my problem. I still call arenas by their old names.
Old habits die hard. Surprised you haven't called this Fraser Hockeyland.
Well, I've done it a couple of times. It's not on here. I can cover my tracks here, even though you do still see the lettering in the corners. But here's Carolina trying to keep this one alive, looking for that perfect look. Salak leaves it in the corner. And that's going to be a free souvenir as that goes into a crowd.
That'll be 2 minutes, won't it? Yeah, Koash Taking the walk of shame.
Yep.
Just got a little too much underneath that. Yep. And that's a life raft for Carolina.
It really is. That's the best way to describe it. It's a delay of game penalty on Coash. It's going to be the second power play of the period for Carolina. The Thunderbirds, though, they are, 1 for 3. Today, Motor City has 2 power play pelts. They've been playing well on special teams, including not only getting a power play pelt, but the first ever shorthanded goal in team history. But that's, Coash is just trying to glass it high out, but sometimes it happens when you're in your D zone. You want to get that perfect clear, and you just send the puck out just a little too high.
Very important 2 minutes. Carolina scores. Hey, Ben, me and you are holding our breaths for the last however many minutes, last half of the third period. But if you kill this last 2 minutes, this is probably one of the last big gasps for Carolina. Just keep playing sound D. After that first power play goal, you've done really well on special teams.
Yes, so far so good. Here's Ford, gives it to Rowe on the far side. Gives it back down low to Koplinger, back to Ford. To Rowe, there's a shot. Rebound comes out. Koplinger will pick this one on up. Gives it back to Ford at the point. Back to Koplinger. Koplinger at the circle. There's a shot. Another save by Babin. Rebound still loose. Getting to the puck is Salak. Gives it to Rowe. Rowe with a shot. That's going to be blocked by Gaudette.
Again, let them shoot from far away and block the ones in close. They're doing a good job. Don't let them walk the puck up.
Yeah, Josh Colton tried to clear it. Now here's Lambden with a good clear. That's a good win for Motor City. Get a wholesale change, a fresh 4 on the ice. Clouston, Rotundi, Makima, and Ryder, your 4 skaters. There's a centering in front. Not ready for that one was number 28, Josh Koplinger, but if he was there, that was a goal waiting for him.
There's point blank chance. Those are the shots you don't want to give up. Motor City gets a break. You don't complain about them.
Nope. Here's Ford losing the puck into the corner. He's going to try to pick it up. No hands go up as a player goes down. Clouston pinning along the boards on the half wall on the far side. Here's Ford with it. Overskates the puck. Good clear there by Rotundi. 35 seconds left here in the man advantage for Carolina. Another wholesale change. Getting some forwards out as Coash will be out in 25 seconds. The forwards are Conway and Lambden. Clouston, good poke check along the wall. Puck's going to come back to the near side as it rims around. Conway trying to pin it into the corner. Schnapp gives us one up. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy gives it back to Schnapp. That's going to get deflected, and it's going to be in play, surprisingly enough. 5 seconds left until Coash comes out. Conway breaks that up. That's a good clear. Race for it, Scott, as he comes out of the box. Can't get there quick enough. Good play there by Babkick, but man, that could have been a beautiful play.
We all saw it coming, and Conway knew it. It was a last gasp of desperation. Almost had it, but still, nice penalty kill for Motor City. Keep that defensive pressure on. Make Carolina really press.
Petita has it on the near side, or gives it to Peavy on the near side, I should say. Peavy is going to carry it all the way in as new players come on for Carolina. Rowe is going to get to it at the end line, trying to get control of the puck. Lucas Rowe has it, drops this one off. Here's Firth, sends that one out of play. We have 8:28 left here in the third period. Motor City has 3 power play pelts, and they have a 2-goal lead.
So Ben, I was getting a little curious why it was still 1-0 in Columbus, because there's just not 1-0 games in the Fed. It's an offensive league.
Sure.
It's 3-2 Elmira in the third period. For whatever reason, the league site isn't updating, so I went to their YouTube page. Elmira outshot 31-18, but Elmira in the league. That's good news for Motor City. Other scores from around the Fed: Watertown 5, Binghamton 2, Delaware 4, Danbury 4, Delaware 2, as I can get everything mixed up. Just mentioned Elmira up 3-2 on Columbus, and Port Huron still in the lead, but it's now 6-3. Mississippi gets one back.
Well, there you go, and shots on goal favoring Motor City 29-27. It's not favoring them in the period, however. Carolina out shooting Motor City 6-3, but of course they had 2 power plays, so that can change things around in a heartbeat. But Motor City playing well. We will have, like I said, 8.5 minutes left in this final stanza for 3 valuable points in the Continental Division. And if Elmira keeps playing well, those 3 points are going to serve you very, very well. Motor City trying to get a breakout after winning the face-off draw on the near side. Gaudette pokes this one free. Now he's going to chase after it. It's in the offensive zone. Can't control it. Thompson swipes at it. Gaudette's going to settle it down. Sufferdini offers a shot off the boot there of Firth. Now here's a stretch pass and Ford. Gus Ford just could not get there. Perfect bail timing on Motor City. And there was a hit behind the play.
No penalty.
Johnson took a big hit by Josh Koplinger, and yeah, they're going to say that was clean. Here's a poke check, though. Coming out, Dylan Johnson has the puck. He's going to stop and survey, using that fancy footwork, pushing that one just wide. Ryder trying to call for the puck, fires that one. Babkick makes an easy save and freezes the puck right there.
Yeah, it was a clean hit on Cade Lambden. Good job, and hey, he actually absorbed it pretty well, just lost his balance. Good clean hit. I like the no call.
Like the footwork, though. Getting into the slot there was Dylan Johnson. Excuse me, not Koash. Koash is now on the ice, replacing Dylan Johnson. But Koash, Ryder, going to be your forwards along with Conway. He's the one, again, leaking out there. And, of course, your defense is Miguel Diaz and number 4, Josh Colton. Oh, Conway offering a hit as the puck leaps out into the neutral zone. Here's Miguel Diaz trying to cross-ice pass. Ryder will settle it down after it bounces off of his sweater. There's a shot, gets deflected there by Kennedy. Oh, can't keeping it in on the far side is Colton. Everyone's going to have to tag up and check up. Now it's just going to be an easy possession here for Motor City. Now it's deflected by Ryder. Motor City will actually get a line change behind the play. 2 forwards come on. Gaudette, Makima, and now Clouston and Colton still your defense. There's a quick shot turned away there by Babin. Salak has the puck, gives it up to the point. Going to be dumped right back in there by French. Rebound's going to come out. Motor City still can't get there. Salak doing a good job with the forechecking pressure, getting control of the puck. Schnapp with it, gets tied up. 6.5 minutes left here in the third period. Still a 2-goal lead. Motor City clears it out. Kennedy keeps it. Oh, here's Makima. He's had a big game. Here's Gaudette. Gaudette's going to walk this one on in. Makima's going to take a break as he goes to the bench. Rotundi's going to come off the blue line to cut it off at the half wall on the near side. French will pick up the puck, gives it to Kennedy.
I like how Motor City's keeping the offensive pressure up. Hey, can't score if they're in their own zone. Keep the pressure on and just be patient with it. Take your time, be aggressive on the forecheck. And, hey, they haven't been able to leak out all third period.
Yeah, actually one thing that's really nice Motor City's doing is they're being aggressive on the forecheck, but keeping a forward at center ice so they can still have the 3 guys bail at the right time.
They'll send a couple guys to be very aggressive, not to let a clean outlet pass, clean stretch pass. But you're right, having those guys back. In case it does get through, you're not caught with an odd man rush.
Yeah, caught there with an icing was Motor City. But, yeah, you're keeping a guy at center ice. He can bail at the right time, break up any stretch passes through the neutral zone. And, of course, your defenders are behind them. So it's not bad, not terrible. Not a bad defensive strategy as Motor City needs to hold on to this 2-goal lead. 5:41 left. Good face-off win on the near side there by Peavy. Motor City's going to get the puck out, though, to center ice. Rogue gives it up to the far side. Panacek dumps that one in. Peavy picking up the rebound on the near side. Gives it back to the far side. There's a good body block there by Clouston. Good clear there. Conway's going to offer forechecking pressure. Declan Conway had a big goal to make it 5-3 here in the third period, offering forechecking pressure, but now he's in retreat. Carolina, there's a beautiful breakup there by Conway, leaves it to Koash. They connected before. Koash gives it up to the near side. Ryder has the puck. Still holding on to it. These forwards, man, they have footwork like none other. There's a shot by Koash, just pushed wide. White keeps it in play, sends it down low. Carolina fighting to get it out of the D zone here.
And I like how this possession started on the turnover. Kowash didn't try to force the shot, sent a pass, and sustained possession up 2 goals. Hey, you can take your time, eat some more clock, and look for the perfect shot.
Yeah, now Motor City doing quick line changes here as Ford gets it into the offensive zone, gets broken up and pinched off there in the slot. There's a big hit by to Lambden, I should say. Koplinger has the puck, good deep there. There's a shot, he pushed it high. Rebound comes out. Makima, it's going to be a 2-on-1. Makima pushing the puck, it's him and Lambden. Makima's going to hold on to it. There's a shot, he pushed it high. Oh.
I'd like to see that pass. You've seen Boris Babic not move post to post super well. You get him moving, and that's when their goals have been. I know what he was thinking, but have to realize what his weaknesses have been this so far.
There's a shot. Babin's going to freeze that one as Rowe offered a backhand, and it's going to be held off there. But yeah, you're right. I would have liked the late pass, maybe a late shove under the stick, but it was also a good bail there by Carolina to prevent an easy pass.
Yes.
Makima thought, you know what, I got a kind of a breakaway goal for a shorthanded. Let's see if I can get another one, and he almost lifted it in too.
Absolutely, and well, 3:51 away from getting a nice bounce-back win after a couple losses in Danbury. I like how the Rockers have played, and I do think they have earned this 5-3 lead. Ever since that first period, they've really tightened it up, especially on the penalty kill.
Yeah, and it's funny because we talked about it earlier, how games kind of in the first period have come out a little bit clean and they've gotten a little bit dirtier as they've gone on, but not necessarily a bad way of being dirty. It's just the way things are starting to tilt on the ice because temperatures rise, obviously. But again, today, the special teams of Motor City have really taken over this game. I don't know if necessarily 5-on-5 they've been necessarily an evenly matched team with Carolina, but you see why they're leading the league on the power play. You can see why they're in the thick of it at the top of the league on the penalty kill. Just doing a really great job on special teams.
Well, I will say, to Motor City's credit, they haven't given up an even strength goal since the first period, and they've only given up the one short-handed, or the one power play goal for Carolina in the second. Last 2 periods, they've held Carolina to just 1 goal.
That is a fair point. See, this is why I like having you around, Brady.
Hey, Carolina came out excited. They came out with guns a-blazing in Motor City at home. Took a little minute to get get everything pumping, and once they did, they've been playing pretty well, and especially defensively.
Yeah, no, you're right. They did. They survived that early barrage, was able to recollect themselves. That's why it was a big goal late in the first period there by Gaudet. That was able to make it 2-1 after 1 instead of 2-0 after 1. And then it was basically after that all Motor City. Carolina hasn't found a way to find the back of the net cleanly after the first period. Panicek sends this one down low. There's a centering in front to Salak. He got his stick lifted at the right time. Kennedy gives this one up at the end line. Puck dangerously in front, but Motor City pushing it out to the corner. 2:45 left here in this contest. Colton will pick up the puck. Surveys, gives it to Lambden, avoids a hit. Touches it. It's not going to be icing, but yes, they will call it icing. I thought they were going to wave it off. But no, Lambden said, I touched it, and they said, no, you were behind center ice.
And I don't want to call it a prevent defense, but Motor City will gladly trade time for possession. Hey, they get it over center ice. If they want to dump it in, that's fine. Got a 2-goal lead. Make Carolina really have to push. Let's see how long Babic stays in net.
Yeah, we are going to check on 35, see how long he stays in there. Time is not on their side. Here's Lambden. Gets the puck out after the face-off, and it's been an interesting Lambden offering a big hit, riding Ford into the boards. Now blowing a tire was Grebenikov. Ford will pick up the loose change. It's been a fun conversation as of
Babic out in the net.
Yep, Babic's out. The extra attacker is Panicek as he comes on in. Motor City can get an empty netter here. Makima gets taken off the puck. If he nets this one, it would secure his top star of the game. Again, 2 assists and a shorthanded goal. He's already a good candidate for top star of the game. Now with the puck, Grebenikov has it on the near side. Minute 50 left in this contest. 6-on-5 is Boris Babic is on the bench. Ford fires that one into a crowd. Babin doesn't need to play it. 97 seconds left in this contest. Ford reloads. There's a shot. Good block in front there by Clouston. Puck is still loose. Motor City pushes it to the boards. Thompson gets a clear into the neutral zone. Big play there by E.T.
Good job by Ryan Rotundi. Just sent it to the half wall to a very safe place and let his teammates do the rest.
Well, he saw Conway try to draw a tripping call. No hand went up. Kennedy gives it up to the far side. Koplinger has it. Gives it to Ford. Ford, one touch by Panicek. Koplinger has it. He's going to get tied up there. Now he's going to get control of the puck. Sends this one down low. There's a shot. Babin makes the save. Puck is still loose. Panicek gets it. Under a minute left now. Down 2 goals. There's another reload by Kennedy. Puck is still loose in front, and they're going to freeze it right there. Puck did not cross the end line, so it'll still be 5-3 as Vaughn Clouston is on top of Trevor Babin to make sure that puck did not go anywhere, and there's a timeout on the ice as Garrett Rutledge wants to draw something up on the grease board with 47.9 seconds left here in the third.
And with under 50 seconds left, hey, if there's pressure, just send it down. Take the icing, take the regroup, and try to get a win off a draw. Right now, hey, you can play prevent defense. You have the 2-goal advantage. Now, if it's only a 1-goal lead, maybe you play it a little differently. But up 2, you can play this very conservatively for the final 48 seconds.
Yeah, and there's been good conversations all throughout the hockey world, and it's been recent. So since we have an opportunity here, Brady, I'll ask you, because in a situation like this, it's warranted. Icing is a good play. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I don't mind icing right now. Like I said, hey, if you can ice it, kill 6-7 seconds off the clock, and especially after a flurry like we just saw, gives your guys a second to reload. They see the end goal. They know there's only 48 seconds left, so they can mentally prepare this, hey, got to get through this last little bit, and it helps out your goalie a bit. Plus, with an empty net, you have an off chance putting it between the pipes. We saw one from basically their own blue line against Delaware.
Yes, we did. I was just about to bring that up. Good face-off win for Carolina. There's a blast. Good save there by Babin. Rowe offering that one, and here's another shot. Oh, just pushed wide by 2 feet. It's Declan Conway just smiling, saying, that close.
Yeah, but hey, more time off the clock, down to 35 seconds. And get a chance for a draw, see if Coash can get a win, and send it down again and just melt away and get a very nice win at home.
Would be a very nice win against a very good squad in Carolina. That one was fired into a crowd. Ryder just needs to get it clear, kept in there by Panicek. Oh, here's Ryder, moves it ahead. All along is Coash. Easy goal for Coash. And Ryder again. Right opportunity, just pushes the puck in front of his forward. And it's an easy goal for Motor City to make it 6-3.
And it was the effort from Ryder to get the puck up there, and that's why Coash got the goal. You saw him turn around immediately and say, hey, I get credit for the goal, but that doesn't happen without 21. And he puts the nail in the coffin of Carolina, and a come-from-behind victory for Motor City. They're going to get a big 3 points after dropping 2 in Danbury.
Yes, they will. 20 seconds away from a 6-3 win. Second star of the game, you got to think. Brad Ryder, who has a power play goal to make it 3-3, and 2 assists on semi-breakaway goals. He's got to be in line for a star tonight as well. Question is, who's going to get that third star?
I like how Roman Gaudet played.
Yeah.
He played physical. Sometimes how you play doesn't show up on the score sheet. He played well.
He did. I think, I don't really necessarily disagree with that, but the whistle blows. It is a 6-3 win for Motor City. We kind of mentioned it in the pregame a little bit. You can score goals on this Carolina squad, and they were able to overcome a 2-goal deficit to fight back, take control. And it's a good point by you, Brady, because helping stem that tide was Roman Gaudet at the end of the first.
Yeah, and it was a dirty goal he got. By the way, you mentioned Carolina giving up goals. They haven't given up less than 5 goals in a game. You have to go back to Saturday, November 19th. against Mississippi, and they gave up 3 in that one. They've been giving up a lot of goals in a big way, and Motor City takes advantage of it.
Well, you can also give maybe the third star of the game. I was just thinking about this. You can give it to Tom Kennedy, who got his first goal. It was a nice goal in the first period. He was able to use his forecheck, get the puck, was able to get it in front of Babin to make it 2-0.
To the victor go the spoils, and Motor City victorious.
Yeah.
And, well, with Elmira still in the lead, I know Columbus has a few games in hand, but you took care of business tonight. And, hey, you get a chance tomorrow against Carolina. Who knows if Tommy Cardinal will be in the lineup? That is not a decision we get to make, but get a chance to get a big 6 points at home before a little holiday break.
All right, really quickly before we wrap this one up, we're going to send it back down to Sean Rapsky to give you the 3 stars of tonight's game. I think we nailed it. That was Sean Rapsky giving you the 3 stars of the game. In case you couldn't hear him, we mentioned who it was going to be, but we'll quickly recap for you. 3rd star of the game, Brady, you nailed it. It was Roman Gaudette.
Played really well, used his size, and like I said, sometimes your work doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but I like the way Roman Gaudette kept grinding. And remember, they were down early 2-0, and his goal kind of started to change the tides here at Big Boy Arena.
Yeah, 2nd star of the game is going to go to Brad Ryder. He had a big power play goal to make it tied at 3 in the 2nd period and also got 2 assists tonight. Of course, Derek McKema getting 2 assists and technically the game-winning goal with his shorthanded goal that made it 4-3 in the 2nd period. Of course, the first ever shorthanded goal in Rockers history goes to Derek McKema, and he is your top star of the night. Well, it was a big 3-point night. You needed to get 3 points, especially after last weekend. Brady, we're not going to see you tomorrow. You're going to have family in town for the holidays, so we're not going to see you until the New Year. So up to this point, in the maturation of this team and what you've seen since October, what have you seen from that point to now and what you like about this Motor City Rockers squad?
Well, I think the first and foremost, we talked about it during the broadcast, the acquisitions they've made haven't just contributed, but have been dudes for them. Koash and Conway, the 2 leading scorers, weren't on opening night's roster. Vanderveel is out right now, but he played well. And Dylan Johnson has been a very welcome addition. So that's one thing. You just got more talent in here, which is something. The other thing I like is you're starting to see the chemistry. They know where each other is going to be. They know how the system works, and they're just that half second quicker and the ability to get there, and they're starting to win games again. Are they at the level of Danbury and Columbus? You can't say that yet because of what they've done against Danbury, and they haven't played Columbus. But they have solidified themselves as a really good team. And Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they've gotten a point every night here at home except for opening night.
That is correct.
So they played really well here at their own barn. You felt like the ones against Danbury got away. And tomorrow night you have a great chance to get 3 more points. Play the defense like you did in the 2nd and 3rd period, and just don't get off to the slow start. And maybe we're kind of kicking our feet up after 2 periods if you start off the way you finished.
Yeah, that's just it. Get off to a hot start and get another big 3 points, because if Elmira is able to do what they're able to do against Carolina, we could be on the Christmas break up in the Continental Division, reclaiming first place, which we have not been in first place since the beginning of November. But it's been a fun ride so far, and Brady, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas with you and your family.
You as well. Happy holidays to all out there. I'll be excited to be back here on New Year's Eve. But, I'll be watching tomorrow night, hoping for another 3 Rocker points.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. Of course, tomorrow night, bring a brand new or gently used stuffed animal. It's going to be a teddy bear toss night here at Big Boy Arena. After the first Rockers goal, we will throw stuffed animals on the ice. We will then collect them and donate them to local charities around the Metro Detroit area to make sure young Rocker fans and young Metro Detroiters have something to cherish this holiday season. If you want to get tickets for that, if you want to save on tickets, the Young Rockers has an A or an equivalent of an A. Bring that report card into Big Boy Arena tomorrow night. You can get that child, Young Rocker, in for free for those good grades. We'd love to see you here at Big Boy Arena. Of course, if you're looking for tickets, go to mcrockershockey.com/tickets. Again, we'd love to see you here, but if you can't be here, I'll be here. We'd love to see you also here on YouTube on the Rockers TV network. Again, your final here. The Rockers 6, Columbus 3. We will be back at it tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at Big Boy Arena. Thank you for tuning in. And if you and I don't speak, remember, wherever you go, make sure you rock on. Good night, everybody.